as someone who sits in people's digital footprints all day and you see the nitty gritty, okay? Obviously, don't tell us who unless you want to. But what was the most horrifically embarrassing thing you've seen on someone's computer?
Oh, God.
Oh my God. Hi, friends. This is Wildly Unprepared, the show where I get to talk to the most incredible people I've never met and know absolutely nothing about. Like, literally nothing. It's all a complete mystery to me. I'm your unprepared host and new best friend, Tyler Mount. Each episode, myself and my other best friend, Ashley,
Hi, girls.
producer to the stars, aka me, gossip and kiki about life and talk to some of the most interesting people on the planet. I hope you're prepared because I'm certainly not. Interesting thought for a different day. It's Ashley and your bang and a favorite gay. Hey,
Ooh,
girl.
slay. Hey.
Oh my God, Ashley. I have not seen you in a hot second. I have moved out of New York City. I am coming to you from...
You've expanded.
I've expanded. Okay, Ashley is giving me grief because I refuse to say I moved out of New York City. I'm just like expanding beyond New
Like,
York
he won't
City.
be sentimental for 5 seconds. I'm like, oh, let's like go to all our favorite spots. He's like, why would we do that? I'm not moving. I'm expanding. Like, what?
Okay, well, it's true. Okay, so
And
I've
now it's stuck.
expanded. So now I've expanded to my place in upstate New York. That's what we're currently doing.
Yeah, the expansion.
Guys, I have had the worst moving experience in the history of written history, even maybe verbal history. Maybe what's before verbal history, photo history. Not like
hieroglyphics
photography
and stuff. No,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
hieroglyphics.
painted history. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
the
Like the
worst.
cavemen did not know what was about to happen to you.
This was the worst experience. And it was only surpassed by the experience of them moving the things into storage, right?
Oh,
I'm talking about I almost burned it down and started over. Burned it down, don't need any of it. We're going to start over. And I'm not going to, Ashley, but a part of me wants my new personality to be ruining this moving company's business. I'm not going to mention them. I'm not going to defame them. I'm not going to disparage them. But let me tell you, this company shouldn't be in business, Ashley Angerbag.
Do you know what was so crazy this weekend?
What, bub?
So I was home because I had a wedding.
Yes, of course.
And I was like running around the house and I found all of these coins my mom had and I counted them and it was $27. And
wait,
I said,
you found $27 in quarters?
I'm rich. I like quarters, pennies, nickels.
Babe, you just doubled your net worth.
No, literally. I'm like, I just became a millionaire overnight. I'm like,
are you putting that
Mom
on a
Johnny
credit
was
card?
our mayor. And I immediately found $27.
Wow. Talk about a stimulus check.
I know.
Wait, so are you
It's
putting that
basically
all
the
on the
same
credit
as the
card debt?
inflation. Yeah, it's going to go straight on, wipe it right out overnight. And like that plus my inflation check from Kathy Hochul, which is another slap in the face. We'll just
Well,
go right
how
on
much
there.
was that?
It's like $150.
Oh my
for
God.
all of my inflation expenses.
We're
I'm
gonna
like,
go get what? Steak
yeah, and
martinis.
Because I'm inflated and you're expanding.
I'm expanding. You're inflating or inflated. You
Yeah,
have
I've been
previously
inflated.
inflated. Oh, wow. This is stressful.
Yeah.
But we worked through it. So I guess I'll have to tell you the story of the move at a different time because we only have an hour and 15 minutes here. Like I
also lived through it, so I'm good.
No.
Just kidding.
No. You did not live through the after.
Okay, give me like a TLDR. Just like
okay, the
real
TLDR is that they refuse to take any type of payment. Their solution
Excuse me?
to get paid was to have 6 different people Zelle them $1,000. Okay, that was really their solution.
Shut up. So it was a free move, is what I'm hearing.
Nope. They refused
Because the
to
business
start
model
unloading.
where you refuse payment. Oh,
Yeah, they refused to start unloading in Austin until we had paid them,
Oh,
which makes all the
Lord.
sense in the world. I
Well,
said, you want a
yeah.
credit card? You want a debit card? What do you want, babe?
yeah,
You
literally.
want,
What do you
need? I'll send it. Nope, they weren't having any of it. I sent an email. And I have to be honest, I've written a lot of good emails in my career. But what I will tell you, the end of this email to this moving company ends with the following: "You have failed us in every conceivable way." That's how I ended it. And I'm like, politely, fuck off. Like,
Truly.
the worst experience of my life. The moral of the story is, Ashley, there was a moment that the customer service rep literally told me, sir, I'm going to put you in timeout. And then she puts me on hold.
She put you in timeout?
Yeah, because I was screaming.
No one puts
I
baby in
was
the
not well.
corner.
And then we got a free round of drinks at the brewery because they saw us carrying on in the parking lot for 6 hours.
Oh,
Like, it was
absolutely.
bad. But I looked cute that day. I had a Whitney Houston shirt on. Can you believe it?
Did you
Nope,
have a Met?
I didn't. I didn't
Then
have a
how
Met
do I know
shirt
who you
on.
are? How are people going to
That's true.
recognize you?
I did buy a new baseball cap today. It's not the one I'm
Did it say the
wearing.
Met on it?
No, it doesn't
Then
say the Met. It says
I don't know
Ready
who you are.
Coffee. I got a Ready Coffee hat
Ready
from
Coffee as a merch?
Yeah, if you go to the
Is that
Poughkeepsie
new?
location. I love Ready
Oh,
Coffee.
I was like, how have I never seen that?
No.
Because
You have to
I got
go.
I got new merch yesterday. Oh, I
Oh,
can't
let's
show
hear
you.
what you got.
I just got a little crew neck. I'll show you later.
Oh, what type of crew neck?
It's hunter green, really cute. There's apples on it, embroidered.
What brand
and it
though?
says
What brand?
I'm getting there.
Oh, okay.
And it says Brimere Farms on it.
What's that?
It's my favorite pie place in the Hamptons.
Oh, I love.
And by the
a
Hamptons,
pie
I do
place.
mean the North Fork. I'm so confused by Long Island. It's
I don't
down
get-
the fork.
Isn't
I'm like-
Queens in Long Island too?
I don't know. I don't
I'm like,
understand
isn't
maps.
it like all technically on Long Island? Isn't Brooklyn technically on Long Island? So like, you
Is
can go to
it?
Red Hook, Brooklyn, the North Fork,
The North Fork
Hammonasset.
is down. Like we drove like hours.
Oh yeah. It's just like
Hammonasset. That's in my hood.
Is it? That's in Connecticut.
Yeah, Hammonasset State Park.
I'm really scared. I'm really scared by it
too.
all. It's all
Okay, and we're
scary.
just gonna transition right from fear into our guest.
Oh, fear into our guest, unless this is a
we're
scary
just
guest.
putting.
Okay,
It's a
I'm gonna
spooky
get back
guest.
in the vibe. Okay, I'm getting back in the
Yeah, get
vibe, back in the mindset.
loosey-goosey,
I haven't been with a
loosey-
guest in a hot second because I've been moving, but now I'm back. I'm settled, and I can't wait for a really
expanding,
hot
not
man
moving.
to change my life. Let's hear
Yes.
about this hot man.
Okay, well, I don't know why that just threw me off. Okay, this person turns digital chaos into calmness.
Digital chaos into calmness. Oh, digital chaos. Oh,
Yeah, digital chaos.
Look, I immediately go to ASMR, but I know that's not it. So
I
I don't
wish it
know
was
what's the next
ASMR.
one. What's the next one?
Okay.
Ash? What's the next one?
This person studied under the person who made the phrase spark joy and turned that into a global movement.
Oh my gosh, spark joy. Are we talking about
Yes.
digital chaos? Digital chaos. We're an organizer. We organize some things, right? This is like Marie Kondo-y vibes. Okay, let's hear.
Yeah.
Next one.
And the last one, I should have opened with this, I feel like. This person
I feel like that's a theme
thrives
throughout.
I don't know. I just do this late at night. This person thrives with organization and lives to declutter. Very similar to you.
Me. I hope this person throws everything away. We are talking to a hotshot organizer. I know it to be true. Is that what's happening?
Yes. Specifically, a tech and productivity coach, Amanda Jefferson, is who we are meeting with today.
Today?
Amanda Jefferson is who we're meeting with today. So I added a little excitement in my voice. God forbid. Someone brings energy to this goddamn podcast.
I mean, you're not wrong. Okay, let's let her in. Amanda Jefferson.
Hello.
I feel wildly unprepared.
Oh my
Same,
God,
girl.
you and me both. Oh, babe, I found out all about Amanda Jefferson 30 seconds ago, and we're here and we're ready to go. Are you ready?
Hi, I'm ready, I think.
Okay. I half need you and I half need to work for you, right? Because like I am your spirit animal through and through. Let's declutter.
Yes.
Let's throw everything away. No worldly possessions. Important to you, not
None.
important to me, in the trash can. Okay.
No.
So tell everyone, Amanda, what it is you do. right? You and I are at a bar. I'm an attractive, really straight man who you're really sexually attracted to, okay? And you're hitting on me, and I ask you, say, baby girl, what do you do for a living? How would you answer that question?
God, how do I make it like bar fun? Okay. I'm a tech and productivity coach, and I help busy women declutter their digital chaos and get smart tech to work for them.
We love that.
It's not very
Oh
bar
my
fun.
gosh.
It's not very fun like for a bar though.
That's
You haven't
fine.
met Tyler because Tyler loves to declutter. He loves to throw out. This is bar fun for him.
This is bar
okay.
fun for me.
Yeah,
and I have a
amazing.
lot of girlies who need you. One sitting
too.
downstairs right now.
Oh my
one of
God.
my besties needs Amanda Jefferson, and I'm about to buy a gift card. Do you have gift cards, Amanda? I'm about to buy
I'm
one
here
for you.
I got what you need.
Okay.
Although I don't
love
know
it.
though, gift cards are weird because it's a little bit like you have to have like a willing participant. Otherwise, it's kind of like one of those things where it's like what not to wear. Where it's like, congratulations, your friend Tyler thinks you're a hot mess. Like, you know what I mean?
Wait, that would be hilarious though. That is how it should be said.
No, I would say that to her face. There's absolutely no question.
What and
I
it
would
probably
definitely-
has. There's no way
I
you've never said
absolutely
that
have.
to Emily.
So, Amanda, whenever we think about decluttering, you're typically thinking of an episode of TLC Hoarders, like we're getting rid of the poopy diapers, okay? But for you, you're talking about digital. So tell me like what you mean by your digital footprint.
Yeah. So I did do physical cluttering for about 6 or 7 years. I was trained by Marie Kondo. I was one of the first people in the world
Oh my gosh!
trained by Marie Kondo.
Very cool.
Oh my
So
God.
I helped
she
people
sparks
decide
joy. Oh my God.
right? She's
love.
amazing. I've met her so many times. When I
I
stand
love
next to her,
this.
I look like Shrek. Like she's
Oh,
just
stop,
like
stop.
she's like this beautiful small person, and anyway, I did do physical for a long time, and what I found was that there was this huge elephant in the room. Like everybody was just so overwhelmed by their tech, and it wasn't even like the older adults that are like, how do I turn this on? It was like the 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds that were like, I don't know what the cloud is. Why does this thing keep pinging? Like, I'm so buried, I can't find anything. Like, please help. So I'm a nerd, and I decided to just take my nerdiness into the world and help people.
Oh,
Low key, I
my
actually
gosh.
might need you because the way I had to buy like an 8 gigabyte drive because I was like, I don't know where to store all my photos because my laptop's full, my phone's full, my iPad's full, and Tyler always would yell at me about it because he's like, what is the issue?
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm
what
like,
is
I
the
have
issue?
I have too many, everything's full.
I
What is
have
the
that many.
issue?
I have that many
And
photos
then he was like,
too.
what are you going to do? Carry your external hard drive around? I was like, I have to.
This is my point, right? It
boot
makes
it
it
up.
Like
no
a
logical sense.
holster for it. You could get like a little holster for your
No, like
external
some
hard drive.
people have oxygen machines and I have my external hard drive with me. I'm
love
like, you
it.
guys want to see this photo from 2015 that couldn't fit on my phone? Please.
Yeah, it's never ending. We don't need it. I'm like, if you are not buying the iPhone with the most storage because you're trying to save money, you're a fool, Ashley. Be for
I
real.
have the most storage.
You have 2 terabyte hard
I
drive
have 1
right now.
terabyte. I have
Yeah,
one.
that's my point.
That was
we have
the
to get it
biggest one when
together.
I got it.
You're embarrassing me in front of Amanda. You're
You're
embarrassing me in front of
embarrassing me in
Amanda.
front of it. I was trying to say I could use her services.
No,
and
this
now
is
I'm
the part of the
embarrassed.
podcast where typically the host is like, okay, stop recording. Can I just share my desktop? Can we just like start the consultation
Don't look at my
now?
desktop.
Yeah.
It's so funny because I am gorgeously organized, gorgeously in every
so
aspect of
annoying.
my life. Okay. But my desktop is like, I shouldn't own a company. Like my desktop is so bad. I shouldn't
Wow.
own a company. It's just like my
Yes.
junk drawer, but I have everything that's important filed away. My
But does it
inbox
stress
is at,
you out? Does it stress you out, your desktop? A little bit?
I would just love to press a button and it's fixed, but not really. Like my
Oh.
inbox is what drives me insane. And that's why I have 8 things in my inbox and 5 are unread because I've been on a podcast with you. You know what I mean? And so like those will get down real quick. It's the, I need to save this real quick to attach it to an email. So it's sitting on my desktop. You can all fuck off. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's kind of the back end. So let's dive in, Amanda. Now we know what you do, okay, to some degree. We understand that you've been trained by the legend Marie Kondo herself, okay? From there, you really found this niche of like digital organization. I'm just thinking about my friend Emily who needs you desperately. Desperately. She's probably downstairs crying as we speak about her phone.
She's in
dinging
the
and not
fetal
knowing why.
position. She's in the fetal position with her
100%.
phone.
And it is always someone else's fault other than hers. It couldn't possibly be user error. It's absolutely Apple's fault. Okay. Anyway, all of that
I
to
low-key
say,
agree. It is Apple's fault. Because what do
I
you
don't
mean?
have the same issues as you. I don't have the same issues as you.
You're not taking enough photos.
I bet I am. Okay. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The moral of the story is, Amanda, okay, walk me through your process. Who is probably the ideal client for you? And like, where do you even begin for someone who's like so wildly overwhelmed?
Yeah. So my clients tend to be um busy women like around, so I'm Gen X, so it tends to be kind of like the elder millennial Gen X busy women that is kind of like sandwich generation. We've got younger kids, we're working, a lot of us have small businesses, we're caring for like aging parents, and it's like this huge mental load of like it's like all day long. Like I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. And they can't find anything. They're always resetting their passwords, they're buried in their email, they're completely overwhelmed. And my whole point is like we are walking around with like supercomputers. Like I have a supercomputer on my wrist, I have a
Mhm.
supercomputer in my hand, I have one that I'm staring at right now that could do so much for us. And we don't know how to harness them because they come in like these beautiful white boxes that just say good luck.
Mhm.
Like, I wanna get my little face in every Apple box, like, "Hi, call me, I can
Hey,
help."
girl.
"Hey."
You're like the little widget on the screen.
Yeah, I'm
Just
like,
like, click
I'm
Like
here.
a
Clippy. Do you guys
paperclip.
We should
remember
get you an app.
Clippy?
Yes.
Yes, I am
Oh my
Clippy.
We love
God.
Clippy.
Wait,
But
watch
less
the app.
annoying, less annoying.
Yes,
Of course.
less annoying.
So, what we usually do, so I have a framework that I call the 5 tech traps, and these are the 5 things that people typically fall prey to, okay?
Mhm.
So, T is thousands of emails. They're buried in emails, okay?
Mm.
R is random files everywhere, kind of like your desktop. I have no
Yeah.
idea, like, what all this is, but, like, I need to find it, I can't find anything. A is awkward password management, like, I've got my password on my
Mm.
notes phone if on my notes app if I'm lucky. P is photo overload. So like Ashley, just photos like coming out, from everywhere. And then
Mhm.
S is stuck on the learning curve. That's like, I know this thing can do really cool stuff, but I have no idea even I don't even know what I don't know. So usually what I'll do with people is I'll talk to them about like, okay, these are kind of the traps. What's given you the most pain? And then we'll start there.
Mm.
So that's kind of how it works.
I
I
feel like
love
I
that.
suffer from all of that except for the password one. I'm like, I use
Mm.
one password for everything at the end.
I
And I
just
never write it
joined.
down.
Yeah. One password's the best. That's what I recommend to everybody.
And then I'm like, my finger unlocks things, my eyes unlock things.
Look
Like,
at
what do
you,
I need?
Ashley. So
Thank
organized
you.
with the passwords.
But
Congratulations.
So
my personal
easy.
inbox right now is at 6,690 emails. So,
No.
it's the balance.
I'm like, how do you survive? Okay, so I understand the 5. Did you just name 5? The 5
Yeah.
things. Okay. Now, let's say that that thing is email. Okay, because I know a lot of my clients, okay, struggle with I have 6,000 emails. I don't know where to begin.
Mhm.
Especially in a digital world when you're a lot of the times receiving new business inquiries online, you
Mhm.
are potentially getting contracts sent to you online.
Mhm.
Not being organized here would absolutely drive me insane.
Mhm.
Let's actually take apart the whole email conversation for a brief
Mhm.
minute, okay? Let's
I need
imagine
that.
that is the thing that they are the most stressed about, and that's where you're going to start.
Okay.
For the person who has 300,000 emails, I'm using that number because you actually used it.
Yeah.
Where do you even begin? Because that to me seems like a futile attempt.
I love Gmail. Is that what you use, Tyler? What do you use for your email? You use Gmail?
So you're gonna die and judge me, okay? I have multiple accounts, okay, and they
Okay.
all feed gorgeously. Don't judge me, Amanda, into Apple Mail, okay?
Okay.
Just like
Okay.
Outlook, okay? And they all go in, and I work for multiple clients and I have custom email addresses with them. I need one universal inbox. So all of my
Amazing.
inboxes get filtered right into Apple Mail. I'm looking at it right now. It's outdated, prehistoric, blah, 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 blah. But it's beautifully maintained and organized, and I can
Yeah.
do everything I can do in Gmail with the exception of like AI predictive text, but I have Grammarly for that. So come at me. Next.
Okay. I'm not okay. At least it's not Outlook. Okay.
No, it's
At
not Outlook,
least,
babe.
Oh,
at least it's
Mm-mm.
you
not
don't like
Yahoo.
Outlook?
It's not Yahoo. It's not
We don't.
Hotmail.
We
No.
don't have
So
any of
okay.
that.
No. So the thing is like a lot of times when it comes to things like email, people will get all this advice about like what to do, but my husband is delivering me bacon.
Oh
Oh my
my
God,
God, what a
rightfully so.
man.
Come on,
What an
husband.
angel. I'm like,
Come on,
send some
husband.
over.
Yeah, that's basically
Oh
all
my
I
God.
need in life.
I
And now
love
my
this.
dog has
Truly.
been activated by the bacon.
I
Okay,
love.
sorry.
Dive in, babe.
We
Dive
all
in.
have been.
Okay, so what was I gonna say? Okay, so the thing is, a lot of times I'll get this advice like spend a half hour every day cleaning out your inbox, but these people don't know what to do, how to do it. So I will actually do like an email 101 with them and explain to them things like a lot of people don't even know the difference between deleting and archiving. And I'm going to quiz you guys a little bit on this in a second,
Please.
but I will
Please.
teach them. This is the delete button. This is the archive button. This is what happens when you put something in a file. This is what happens when you archive something and you don't put something in a file. I will show them like Gmail actually has this really cool like new manage subscriptions feature where you can go in there and it'll show you every single like email newsletter that you're getting, and you can single-handedly both delete all of the old emails from that sender and click the unsubscribe button at the same time. Most people don't even know that exists. Okay, so do you guys understand? You do, Tyler, I think. The difference between deleting and archiving. Like, can you explain it
Yes.
as if we were okay? To
Ashley,
like a
go.
5-year-old.
Ashley, go.
Well, deleting's deleting it, right? And then archiving is saving it forever.
Do
Right?
you use Gmail, Ashley?
So my personal's on Gmail, but like for work, we're on Outlook. And it's a
Okay.
nightmare because you can't
Okay.
search Outlook to save your life.
No, Outlook's a nightmare. So
Yeah.
if you archive something in Gmail, where does it go, Ashley?
Is there an archive folder?
No.
I'm looking. No, all mail.
Yes, that's correct.
Thank you.
So what most people don't understand is like if I just archive something and I don't put it in a label, it's like tossing it in the top drawer of the filing cabinet. If I put a label on it, then it's like putting it in a filing folder and then putting it in the filing cabinet. So that's a lot of things that people don't understand. It's like, oh, okay. So it's like things like that they're like, okay, I'm getting it. And usually after like 15 minutes of me explaining to them how this works, they're like off to the races. They're like, stop talking. I get it. And they're like, blah, 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 and they go.
I love that. I am
My
just
beef,
such
though-
a chronic deleter.
Same. I'm like,
No.
I don't want it. I either want it or I don't.
Yeah, but then if you
delete
want
it.
it, label it appropriate or delete it.
Okay, but so here's my beef. I always do it in my app. And when you slide, it automatically archives. It's not delete.
This is why Amanda's here. You
What?
just have to change the setting, right? There's a
can't
setting
change the setting.
to delete
Okay, well,
instead of
that's good to
archive.
know.
That's the first thing
that's
I
what
do
I
when I
need.
get a new phone. I don't want that archived in that top drawer. It's going in the trash can. Why do I need last year's electric bill? If I really need it so bad, I'll get onto coned.com and download
It's in the
it.
portal. Oh,
Yeah.
none of the emails I get are important. They're just like, I get on so many spam lists. Like, I'm literally just looking at my email. I'm like, I don't even know where these came from. Like,
Oh.
who is Joe Parpdevilla talking about George Clooney? I'm like, I don't know who got my email. And then
Now
I
I'm really curious. Why
unsubscribe.
is Joe Parpdevilla talking about George Clooney?
No, literally.
I'm curious
and I'm
now.
Like, it's all just spam. And then I unsubscribe at the top, but they come back. I'm like, where did you get my email?
See, that's the thing though, Tyler, exactly what you just said. When I get my phone, that's the first thing that I do in my settings. That's the S in the tech traps, the stuck on the learning curve. Most people don't even know that they can do that. I did a
didn't.
series on Instagram and I put it together as a freebie. I can give you guys the link if you want to share it with your
Oh,
audience.
yeah.
It's
Please.
11
Yes.
tech tips. That
I
you
need to
can do.
watch it.
Yeah, so it's 11 tech tips. 11 tech tips that you can do in less than 60 seconds. And
Okay.
one of them is change the swipe settings on your email. Because a lot of my people, they're like sitting in the car line, they're sitting in whatever, and like they're like, oh, I can't go through my email because I don't have to delete. Now you do. You just put it on there. Just put it on
There
there.
we
And I've
go.
also learned, Amanda, that in today's world, you can pretty much do anything, right? If we really think that on your iPhone you can't delete an email, you're mistaken. You know what I mean? And so a simple Google search will do that. You know what I mean? I'm like, I need almost to a detrimental degree. Like, I am just such a chronic deleter. in
Yeah.
everything in my life, right? Clothes,
Everything.
articles of furniture,
Same.
friends. Bye,
No, I need it
Ashley.
all.
Bye,
Yeah, we
Kate.
know.
You
Yeah.
know, so I'm like, I think there's something about growing up. Um, my house was always clean, right? But my mom liked collecting things, right?
Lots
She
of
wasn't a hoarder.
tchotchkes,
Yes, we have
knickknacks.
tchotchkes and notes and, oh, this is what you wore when you were 1. I'm like, get rid of it all,
Same.
right?
Yeah.
So I haven't heard of, obviously it makes sense. There's a need for this, right? But I haven't heard of someone who specializes in digital organization. You hear of the, the more mainstream, sexier Marie Kondo TLCing of it all because you can actually
Yeah.
visualize that.
Yeah.
The TLC show of you organizing someone's emails is going to be quite depressing.
Hey, I think I could make it sexy and fun.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Oh my God. Let me tell
Wait,
you.
do you ever have people crying though? Because I'm imagining people
all
just
the
like
time.
crying at the computer,
Imagine.
sobbing.
All the time. I was with a client yesterday who was crying the whole time during the session because people
Oh,
are just so overwhelmed.
yeah.
People are so overwhelmed. And I'm like you, Tyler, like I am in my radical simplicity era. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like slashing and burning like crazy because my ADHD premenopausal neurodivergent self cannot handle much more than that.
Mhm.
Right? So
Mhm.
100%.
2026 is my year of ease. I keep saying it. It's ease.
Yes.
It's less is more. Ease, ease, ease. Not laziness, not less success. More success, less effort. You know what I mean? And sue me if someone thinks
Yes.
that's bad. Um,
Yes.
this continues my mind track. Is that the right word? The soundtrack in my mind. Oh
Mm.
God, I'm derailing
Maybe
here. I
keep
need your
going
help.
and we'll see where you end up.
Okay. This continues the conversation to want to know, as someone who sits in people's digital footprints all day and you see the nitty gritty, okay? Obviously, don't tell us who unless you want to. But what was the most horrifically embarrassing thing you've seen on someone's computer?
Oh,
You know what I mean?
God.
Like, we're going through the closets here, okay? What have you seen you wish you didn't see? And has someone noticed that you saw what they should have seen?
You like quickly like swipe it away.
Yeah.
God, I can't think of. I think like nothing shocks me. Like
Love that.
especially once you've been in people's homes and like you're organizing all kinds of crazy stuff. I don't know, this is such a boring answer, but
You
Is there
haven't.
something like crazy that you're like, why do you have this photo from like 1932 of a receipt from McDonald's? Or like just something crazy in that way? Like,
well, a lot of times people are very attached to their digital stuff in the same way they're attached to their physical stuff. Like I have a client, like I'll teach her how to like I have this app that I love to use on my phone for photos that like cleans out the photos and it will identify similar photos. So if you took like 50 photos of your kid in front of a tree, it'll be like, okay, this is the best one. We can eliminate the other 49. And she's like, no, we can't because his
oh,
facial expression is slightly different in each one. And look at his little hand. And it's like, okay, well, just pay the $10 for the storage then.
you're like, I can't help you.
The spaghetti on
That's
his face is in
Ashley.
a slightly different position.
That's
Nuh-uh,
Ashley
I'll
taking photos of
delete.
my dog. Yeah. Ashley,
Oh my God. Yeah. I can't delete a photo of Henry. Are you joking?
this is my
The
point. I'm
light
like, okay,
catches
I
his
have
eye
one.
and his fur. Oh,
That's
but
my
then
point.
anytime he needs to frame something, can you send me that? Can you send me that?
Yeah.
Let's look at all
No
your framed
question.
photos of Henry real quick. Where'd they
You're
come
his
from?
cloud service. You're his
Literally,
cloud
She
service.
is
he's
the
like,
cloud
I don't
service.
have an issue at all because
That I
I have the
refuse to pay
150
for it.
photos and he gets one.
Wait,
But listen.
let's go. No, you go, Amanda. Go, Amanda.
I
Go,
was
go,
just
go.
going to say the thing is that I didn't realize, everybody's talking a lot about like ChatGPT and data centers and how much it costs to cool them and all this kind of stuff. There is actually like huge environmental footprint to all this stuff. The
Mhm.
UK this summer, in the middle of the severe drought, actually asked people to delete emails as
Oh,
part
wow.
of like the mitigation. Because that is what your electricity bill from 12 years ago in Brooklyn is costing money. It's costing so it's real. It's real. So sometimes I try to appeal to people's like environmental side. Like, honey, this is like costing some.
Yeah, we're like going to run out of water. So We
Right.
got
Not because of me, honey. I have 6 emails.
So, like, on my podcast, we have a segment called "Do Your Future Self a Favor." So, like, that's exactly what you're doing, Tyler. You're just like doing your future self a favor. Like, for example, one of the other tech tips that you can do in less than 60 seconds is when you get a notification, instead of being like, "Oh my god, I got to go in and turn all these notifications off," the second that you get that notification, you can like slide slightly to the left, click options, and say "Turn off." And so you're
Mm.
never going to get that notification again. So it's just like taking the 3
Wait,
seconds.
I didn't
Yeah.
know you could do that.
Yes, Ashley,
I
you
need that on my
can.
Duolingo immediately. I'm like, shut up.
That little
about it.
owl is like
Yeah.
stalking you.
I'll
Uh-huh.
get the
Hooty hoo.
streak. Yeah,
Hooty hoo
literally.
indeed.
I
I'm
cannot
like,
wait to dive into your free course.
I'm
I'm
l-
like,
I'm
that's what I'll
like,
be doing today.
Amanda, I know you must agree with me. I'm like, do these small things not bother everyone? I'm like, if Hooty Hoo from Duolingo hooted at me 7 times a day, I'd lose my mind. And Ashley does. But Ashley is just like, I guess
I was
there's
like,
no
eh.
solution.
No,
Like,
it's just like we are
Google.
so fundamentally different where it like bothers you and eats up at you. I'm already done with it. I'm
Oh
like,
no,
okay, it's
I
fair.
am like,
Goodbye.
if this owl does
I'm like, that's
not
life.
stop fucking hooting at me, I'm
Yeah,
going
you
to die.
like, it's the same thing with the email. Like, yeah, it's just a little number. Like, it doesn't bother me that there's 6,000 emails. Yeah, I try to like unsubscribe when I get, but I'm like, they just keep, my email is like currency to these people, okay?
I guess
Like, I've just like come to
true.
terms that they will keep selling my email and I will keep getting junk. And that's just
Yeah.
life.
No, I think for my people, it does really bother them, but it's just like it's like this like death by 1,000 cuts where they're just
Thank
like all
you.
day. It's like ugh, that notification, that email, and it's like this constant kind of undercurrent of just stress. And then you add on to it all the other stuff that's happening in the world, and then the responsibilities, and that's why we're all like vegging and like scrolling and sitting and watching Netflix like until the end of time because we're just like, like I can't take it anymore. But you don't really
Correct.
know how to do it.
I mean, maybe subconsciously I would feel better, but in my day to day, like that doesn't bother me that much enough to like go seek out a way to fix it. I'm like, okay.
I've been really fascinated by this like type A, type B conversation recently because
I'm
Let's
a
hear
B
it.
plus for sure.
You're a B plus, but I feel like I'm type A with like strong B tendencies.
Mhm.
And I like a lot of things about Bs because this stuff doesn't bother them.
Yeah, I'm like, it's not
Like,
that deep.
yeah, like
Oh,
I'd
I
like,
got
am
other
type
things to
A
do than
through and
worry
through.
about my email being at 6,000. Like, look what I
Right.
just got, the wellness hack. I'm like, I'm not a wellness person,
She's
but
just
like,
like watching
come
it
on,
all come in.
breaking news. I'm like,
Breaking
dental
news.
products, come on. But then I just delete it and I'll get one tomorrow. I'm sure of it.
You'll get another dental product tomorrow.
I
Do you
can't
even check
wait.
that email?
What do you mean?
Like,
This is like my
if I
main
sent,
email, like my not work email.
shut
Yeah.
up.
This
Oh,
isn't like a junk account. They
oh,
just
I thought it was just like a junk
Are
mail
you
account.
sure?
no.
Yeah,
I mean,
Amanda
fair.
would think.
But I'm
would
like,
think
how
opposite.
often are you using your regular email? You know?
What? Are
Like
you
my
okay?
Gmail? Like I use my work
How
email,
often are
sure.
you using your regular email? I don't know, all the fucking day.
For what though? Like what? I'm like looking at my email. I'm like, I don't even need this. It's just like deals, a LinkedIn thing. I'm like, who needs any of this?
Ashley's going off the grid. She's going to
No,
become a
I'm literally
homesteader.
like,
And
I'm like,
I am
all
unwell. Did you
I
just
don't
ask
know
what you use your personal email account for?
yes.
yeah, Tyler, I
Personal
do think,
emails.
yeah, you're my spirit
What?
animal. I don't know that you could work for me though, because I think you would just be furious at all of my
Oh
clients.
yeah, I would not be a good
Absolutely.
employee. I'd be
You'd
like,
be like,
"You
how can you
fucking
live
mo-"
this way?
No, he'd be screaming at people.
Oh,
The
absolutely.
way he tries to declutter our lives on a daily basis, and it doesn't go well.
It's so funny because my friend Emily will be like, "Okay, I have to purge my closet. Emily, please come. Tyler, please come over." And she's like, "You cannot make me cry this time." And every time she's sobbing. So
Literally.
sorry, get
And
rid
he
of
just
it.
yells. He does it so fast too. Like
I
you
do.
can't think.
You were talking about sparking joy, right? And sparking joy, found its zeitgeist years ago from the queen of all things organization, who is one Marie Kondo, right?
Yeah.
You were fortunate enough to train directly under her. So I would love to know, A, how did that come to fruition? But most importantly, What did that training really look like? And what did you take from it overarchingly?
Mm. Okay, so I actually have like a big corporate background. So I have my MBA. I've like worked at one of the world's top business schools. I was the head of a nonprofit when I was 10 years ago, and I had a little one at home. I had this crazy long commute, like 2 hours a day. I was super burnt out, and I remember there was an intern that came to our office one day, and I was in this conference room and it had a glass door on it, and I was like the big cheese, the executive director leading this board meeting, and the intern was organizing the supply closet, and I was like, "I want to be the intern." Like,
Mhm.
I'm so jealous of her, like, look at her, like, she's got her Sharpies and, like, her Post-its and her label maker, and they're all like, "We need to strategize the synergies of the bandwidth of the blah," and I'm like, "I'm gonna die of
You're
boredom."
like, let me color code the folders,
Yeah,
please.
and I loved my
Mhm.
job. It was beautiful and but it was just like I love making like order out of chaos, and I feel like I needed that. Like I needed to like literally get my hands on something. So I kind of went undercover and found out that Marie Kondo was training people, and I had always like had this like secret fantasy of being a professional organizer. So I went, and it was amazing. It was like in a basement in New York City with like 65 people from all around the world, like Dubai, Switzerland, Brazil, and it was amazing. Like it was because the whole concept of spark joy is it's not it's like even if you don't declutter a single sock, if you start asking yourself the question, does this spark joy about everything? Like, does this Friday lunch date with my friend that all she does is complain about her boyfriend spark joy? Like,
Mm.
does this job spark joy? Like, does this whatever spark joy, right? Then you start to live a pretty different life. So I kind of everybody thought I was crazy. They were like, I just nominated you for like top 40 under 40 in Philadelphia, and now you're gonna like clean closets."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, pretty
Yes, I
much."
am.
Yeah, because that sparks joy.
Mhm, mhm.
And then you
And,
left corporate America?
yeah, I left corporate America, and that's about almost 10 years now, and I'm having a blast. I've been, and like now I teach for KonMari, so I'm an instructor, so
Mhm.
I'm teach the new incoming classes. I've been, in all kinds of publications. I've done a TEDx. I have my own podcast. Like I'm having a blast.
Is there
Mm.
like one piece of advice passed down from Marie Kondo that you like carry with you or like share with others when you're teaching them?
Well, I think a lot of it is just really relates back to that joy, like follow your joy, like choose your joy. Even now, like when I speak to groups, I talk a lot about like I did kind of exchange one set of shoulds for another set of shoulds. Like I had these idea of a shoulds of like what a 40-year-old woman should look like. It's successful in Philadelphia, and then I started my own business, and it was like, "Oh, I should have a podcast, and I should be on Pinterest, and I should
Mm.
have a blog, and I should da da da." I made a very bratty decision that I was like, "I'm only gonna do what's fun and easy.
I love
Mm.
that.
Do I like
Love that.
this? And is it easy, or is it something I want to learn so that it can be easy?" Right? So now I very much like I've done a lot of crazy experiments in these 10 years in my career, and it always just comes back to, do I even like doing this? Like, is this fun and easy? Because if not, like, I don't have to. I'm the boss.
Ugh, I love
So
Oh,
that.
it's,
I
I
love
might
that.
steal that mantra for myself. Is this
yeah,
fun and easy?
yeah,
I
that's a
always
book. I want to
say,
write the book.
you did
Love.
I'd read the book, please, or I'd listen to
Absolutely.
the audible of the book. I haven't read a book since Harry Potter 4, but we'll get to that in a second. I always say, as a business coach, I always remind people something that I probably say 2 to 3 times a day is the fact that I think should is the most detrimental word in society and business because it implies that there's a rule book that
Yeah.
Amanda can only be successful if she does X, Y, and Z and follows this path. And you were a living, breathing example that, like, no, you can leave corporate America because you wanted to organize a fucking closet and live your wildest dreams that you thought you had to be in corporate America to live, right? When in
Mhm.
reality, you could have just shown up and had fun and followed joy.
Mhm.
And it's kind of interesting how the universe says, I'm going to get you to the point in your GPS, but you don't need to know directions. That's why the universe and, attraction
100%.
and energy is there. You know what I mean?
100%. I agree with all of that. Yeah, totally into all that woo-woo stuff. And like if something's fun and easy for me, I bring a ton of cool energy to it. And then that, attracts all kinds of stuff. Like this is really fun for me. This is fun and easy. I'm just sitting here talking to cool people. But if
Mhm.
I was like, I
Hot,
hate
cool people.
hot,
Like
cool,
super funny, beautiful, like
Gorgeous
cover
supermodels.
girl,
intelligent,
like
gorgeous, like
yes, like
Yes.
flaw
successful.
free.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Thank you.
So,
Yes.
but if I was like not into it, this would be really pretty, like, it would suck.
Awful.
Like, you guys would be
Yeah.
like, okay, let's just get, and like, so when you bring that fun and easy energy, everything just kind of multiplies. And it's a lesson that I'm learning all the time. I do things in my business all the time that I'm forcing. I'm like, I hate this. Why am I doing this?
Mm.
And it takes me like 6 months to be like, oh, yeah, okay, right. It's not fun and easy. Okay, well, and then radical simplicity. It's like a meditation almost. It's like joy, radical simplicity. Like you have to always be coming back to it.
Is that a mantra you find yourself saying to yourself all the time? Does this spark joy? Does this bring me joy? And then making life decisions based on that, literally?
Yeah, 100%. So
Mhm.
it is like that, like come to Jesus, like, is it fun and easy? Well, then like I have clients, they've been like, oh my God, I can't wait for the holidays to be over because, my family's Italian and we always have to do, what do they do? Like 7 fishes or something
Yeah,
like
they do
Mhm.
that.
7 fishes, yeah.
We do the 7 fishes and I'm the only one in my family that knows how to cook it. And I got to make the 7 fishes and it's exhausting and I hate it. And I was like, hey, guess what? You don't have to do the 7 fishes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
spoiler alert.
And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, yeah, you could just literally not do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Literally, no.
And it's like
Throw out
mind
some
blowing to people.
goldfish.
It's mind blowing to people that they're like, oh, I'm like, yeah, are your
I
relatives going
have
to be mad? Yeah, it's totally fine.
Well,
yeah,
they
I
can
have
figure it out then.
autonomy as an adult, or, I don't know, pay someone to cook the fucking fishes. They've been cooking it since Jesus. Someone knows how to cook a fish in this world. Has this philosophy of obviously you're not perfect at it. No one is perfect at it. You even said that you find yourself maybe 6 months down the road being like, "Oh, this doesn't spark joy. Why am I doing this?" Okay? Has following the litmus test of doing something because it sparks joy and not doing something because it doesn't spark joy, has that long term ever led you astray? Like, has that litmus test ever proven to be the wrong decision you should not have made?
I don't think so. I do worry sometimes that in my business, it's kind of like there are things that it's like hashtag adulting. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's like, oh, well, this isn't fun and easy, but you need to do it.
you have to pay
Like
your
for
taxes. Sorry.
Mhm.
right. Like, no, but in general, I feel like it's that's kind of like where the focus method comes in, where it's like the F is like just finish it. Like it's not fun and easy for me to make an appointment for my cat to go to the vet, but
Mhm.
just like set a timer for 5 minutes and call. You know what I mean? So like I have to use some of those like productivity hacks of like set a timer or da 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 da, or get through the suck to get
Yeah.
through the other side. But I think in general, kind of from a meta, it always has led me right.
Mm. That's what I was hoping you'd say, and I say that because I'm like, I think I'm just gonna start doing that, right? Because I have my parents or just like adult figures in the back of my head being like, "Well, Tyler, life isn't easy. Well, Tyler, life isn't all fun. Well, Tyler, you gotta do things you don't want to do, right?"
Uh-huh.
And I understand the the moral of the story is there is a happy medium. And the medium is probably a lot closer to happiness and joy than it is, well, life's not easy, right? Or am I
Right.
just completely unhinged here with this mentality?
No. No, because like so even like big decisions, like so my daughter, we homeschool her and we found out she had, she's neurodivergent and we were just trying to fit like a square peg in a round hole for so
Hmm.
long because that is
Yeah.
what you do. Kids go to school and they go da, 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 da. And she was miserable and we were miserable and we just like opted out. We just opted out of the chaos and opted out. And when you sit back and look at like the school system, for example, you're just like, "Oh, this is
I
kind of
can't.
effed up. This is
Yeah.
kind of effed up." But we're all just like, "Must go to school." Da, da, da. And it's like I've kind of like unbrainwashed myself a little bit to be like, "Oh, it's kind of like as you get closer to 50, you just have less fucks to give
Yeah.
about all of these shoulds and you opt out and it's incredibly freeing. Like she's
Mm.
happier than she's ever been. And we just opted out of this huge system that doesn't make any sense for a lot of people.
that you were only participating in because that's the way it had been done and you hadn't questioned it, right?
100%.
We have people listening who are closer to the person who would be your client, right? If I
Mhm.
am listening and whether I'm really overwhelmed or kind of overwhelmed, I describe it as that nagging feeling in the back of my head being like, yeah, but I get the Duolingo notification 7 times a day and it bothers me, but I just haven't fixed it. Okay.
Mhm.
How would you, without Amanda's professional help, how would you advise someone to get started?
Yeah. I mean, this is why I keep coming back to those 60-second tips and where I would probably
Mm-hmm.
tell people to start there because what I hear from my clients a lot of times is like, they're like, oh my God, this was so easy. Like, I had no idea. Like, I thought I was like, I'm going to have to set aside like a month of my life to like dig myself out of this. And who
Mm,
wants to do that? Zero people. So I think because it's almost like a mindset shift of like, oh, this is cool. This thing can do this. Like, I had no idea. Like, things like, it's almost like, before you try to dig yourself out of a huge hole, which is not fun and nobody wants to do, start to get excited by the cool little things that your gadgets can do that gives you hope that, like, oh my gosh, this is actually really great. Like, one of the examples I use all the time is our reminders app on our phone has this feature that's called grocery. And you can, so like I do it all the time down in the kitchen. I just press the little knob here on my Apple Watch and I say, add bananas to the shopping list. It will auto categorize it and put it in produce, dairy, whatever. And then it's shared with my husband. So I don't go to the grocery store. He goes to the grocery store. So like I'll be cooking cupcakes with my daughter and I'll be like, oh, we're almost out of cupcake liners. And I'll add cupcake liners to the shopping list. And then like 3 days later, he comes home and he has cupcake liners. And I'm like, where the hell did these come from? I just took 3 seconds to put them on a shared grocery. I did my future self a favor, and it's that kind of stuff when you're like, "Oh, but it's a setting and you need to know how to set it up and then how to talk to it and then how to make it all connect." So, that's like a 4-minute task that can make your life so much easier. So, it's almost like I like to start there with people. So, the 60-second tip so that you can see, holy moly, this stuff can really do cool stuff for me.
mhm.
It's hard though, Tyler, because there isn't a great answer to your question because I wish there were just more people like me. Like, there aren't a
Yeah.
lot of people out there that are teaching people how to do this, and people don't wanna Google, and a lot of times they don't know what to Google. Like, this thing at the bottom of my Mac, what is that called?
Yeah.
And how do I make it bigger or how do I make it smaller? I don't even know how to Google that because I don't even know what the heck it's called.
Mhm.
So it's tough.
I l- again, I love this so much because I'm just innately curious at how I can make my life easier.
Mm,
And you described it beautifully. It's like this constant idea of death by a thousand paper cuts that I need to remember to add something to my shopping list drives me insane and it's inaccurate versus me never worrying about it and instantly going on my shopping list. I did see, I'm learning something. I've learned a lot of new things, right? I'm like, I didn't know that. What I
mhm.
do is I speak to SIRI, the person
Yes.
who's always listening. Okay.
Yep.
I speak to her and then she adds it to an app I have called AnyList, which
Mhm.
categorizes it. But I didn't know the new
I was gonna say
iOS
you love
automatically
any list.
I
categorizes,
like any
right?
list too. Yeah.
But I'm like, it just makes life easier. Like, why
Mhm.
am I ever going to write something down and then try to be in the grocery store and figure out, oh, I forgot grapes. Now I have to walk across when there's an app for it, people.
Well,
So
yeah, and
I
also,
love
like,
that.
you have a button in your car. A lot of us, if you have a somewhat modern car, you have a button
Yeah.
that's the SIRI button,
Yeah.
and you can say, "Add bananas to the grocery list." You could, if you're, like, trying to post on Instagram, you could dictate Instagram posts. You
Yeah.
could there's a
I had
million
no
things that
idea.
you could do.
Meanwhile, I have Siri turned off.
What? This
I
is
hate her. I'm like,
wow.
shut up.
But Duolingo is fine. Hootie
Yeah.
hoo hoots you
Right.
8 times
It's
a day,
not a
but you won't talk.
noise. It's not a noise though. It's just a little
Oh my gosh,
it's just a
Amanda.
little notification.
Amanda, this is always a riot, but this has gotten me going in some weird sexual energy. I am just so excited about organization over here.
I told you it was fun. That's so
Hot
Oh
and
my God.
that's a
bothered over there.
testimonial. I'm putting that testimonial that I give sexual energy to digital
You do
decluttering.
give, oh my God. She puts the sexual energy
Incredible.
in decluttering. She brings the joy. Oh my God, I love this. So we'll obviously put all of your resources in the show notes, but I want to hear it directly from you. If we want more information on Amanda Jefferson, if we want some of those free tips to change our life in 60 seconds, but most importantly, if we want to listen to your podcast, if we want to potentially work with you and reclaim our digital footprint, where do we start, Amanda?
Okay, so you can find me at indigoorganizing.com. So that's where you can find all my courses and my one-on-one support. And you can go to Instagram at hey.amandaj. So that's where you'll find all my info.
Oh, girl, I
Love.
am running. Make sure you get your copy. Get on that website, schedule some time with Amanda, change your life, because if we've learned anything today, there is always a solution. You just need to find someone to help you, right? Amanda Jefferson.
So much fun.
Thank you so much for your time today. I
Thank
told you
you.
we'd be wildly unprepared. I so appreciate your time. We adore you. We love you. We're about to be friends online, and maybe you'll
Amazing.
be impressed with my digital organization in the future.
Thanks. Bye, guys.
Ashley,
Yes.
this has been your intervention. Babe, you need this.
Okay, first of all, I admitted every
You
step
did.
of the way where I did need it.
And I appreciate that.
Second of all, not all of us get so bothered by all of these things. Just take a deep breath with me.
Guys, how do you really function with 6,000 emails in your inbox?
I'm still confused why I even have this email. I'm like reading it while we're talking. I'm like, what are these? Like LinkedIn, River Court, my building, the New York Public Like I'll go check when I get my book in. Like I don't need any of this.
So then unsubscribe.
I do with the button on Apple, but then they resell my email to them. I swear.
You have an expensive email
Like,
address.
why do I have a simple lung test reveals your breathing power?
Let me tell you, babe.
Look, I'm clicking unsubscribe right now. It'll be back tomorrow.
It will, with that breathing test. Oh my God. Did you learn anything new today?
I learned a lot. I did learn a lot. And I will be diving into her courses because I'm
You need
also
them.
wondering if like mentally I would feel better if things were decluttered, Like
Oh.
it doesn't really actively bother me the way it does for you. But I'm sure like subconsciously. It's
Of
just, like,
course it does.
freeing.
There's no way it doesn't like lead to that.
It's like
to
cleaning
some
your
degree.
room, Like, yeah, my room is
Ew.
normally very tidy, but when you like clean everything up, you throw some like your seats out, like whatever, you feel so much better.
Ew.
Ew, what now?
I don't like that.
What?
I don't like all of those emails. Death by 1,000 paper cuts.
But I don't look at my email.
Okay. We have to change the subject because I'm starting to sweat.
Does it bother you that I don't have Siri on?
Yes, that also bothers me.
But why?
Because like
She
I
is
use her.
so annoying.
No, I use her all day in a very consensual way. That's what she's designed for.
Yes.
Right. But like that's how I make my shopping list. It just goes to any list instead of
I know
a
you
shared
love any
note.
list.
But I really should have it go to that shared note because I'm living with Emily and Mike right now, and we have like a group grocery list.
No, I love it. I love a notes app. I live in the notes app.
Do you?
Yeah.
I bet
Have
it's.
you seen
I
my
bet you have
notes app? It's
1,000 of
crazy.
them. and
Thousands. I have ones from like
Ew.
2011 in there.
Why? For what? What is in there?
Okay, first of all, tried and true gin bucket recipe lives in my notes app from 2011.
Okay, gin bucket. Oh,
That's in it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Where are you going to get that? Because it's not on the internet.
No, it's not, babe.
So,
Okay.
that
Oh,
lives
I
there.
do have.
I know where
okay.
everything is.
Oh, I
Yeah,
love this.
see?
I have. Oh, wow. I have every single note I took. Oh my God. Wow. I'm going back in the vault here.
Okay,
I just
spit
opened
it out.
No, I opened the notepad and I have every single note and quote that I wrote down when I was actively working to get who fired from
Yeah.
NBC.
Oh,
I'm like,
see, that's gold. Like, you can't
that
delete
is gold. Oh my.
Oh my God, I have a
goodness.
note like that in my thing too. We used to write down all like the sayings our like CEO had that were hilarious, that like were just his like isms, That's in
Oh
there
my
somewhere.
God. I can't keep reading this. That
Yeah, I'm
is
like, don't read that out
triggering.
loud, please.
Oh, I wouldn't. We have an NDA. I can't read it out loud, but boy, was it juicy. So what are you taking away today, Ashley, to change your digital life?
I'm going to change my setting for the email, the delete
Okay,
from the
that's
archive.
easy.
Because
That's
that actually
super
does
easy.
annoy me. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, why did they set it up like this?
That is strange. I can agree. Why did they set it
Like,
up
why
like
do
this?
you
I
want
don't
it?
get
But maybe it's like a bigger plot, because they want us to keep all the email because they want to drain the resources, and it's all part of corporate America ruining the world,
Or you have to pay for storage in Google. So why would they want them deleted? Think about it.
Corporate
That
plot.
is a conspiracy. That
Yeah,
is a
there you
conspiracy.
go.
Okay,
Someone
so
get that
I
TikTok
love
made.
that you're doing that. I'm going to check in with you later today, and let's
I
make sure
won't
that
be
that's
turning
happened.
Siri on.
You won't be?
No, I hate her. I just hate like that noise it makes when you like click by accident.
Oh,
Do you know
yeah,
what
I
I'm
don't like
talking
that.
about?
But the
That
new
noise
iOS
drives
doesn't
me.
click anymore. It just turns
I
purple
wouldn't
around
know
the
that
screen.
because I've had her off since 6th grade when the
Okay,
iPhone came out.
that's fine. That's fine. The
I
thing that
just don't
I'm
vibe.
taking away, Ashley, is this
I
shopping
didn't
list
ask,
thing.
but okay, I kind of figured. I'm just kidding. What are you taking away, sweet boy?
Ashley, I'm going to take away the Siri to
Why do you keep whispering her name?
because she's right here. She's going to turn on.
So is her. Oh, see, exactly.
You
I've
can't
said
talk
Siri
about
100
her.
times. Oh my
Listen,
God.
all I'm saying is that I'm going
Exactly.
to start integrating that because I'm living in a group housing scenario
No,
currently.
I
There are
love.
multiple families here, multiple being mine and theirs.
Yeah,
Okay.
multiple. That's
Multiple.
true.
That's two. And the thing that we haven't even touched on is the fact that, like, I secretly thought Amanda was 24 years old. I am
Oh
getting.
my God. I thought we were the same age. Like,
I
I was like,
literally
what do you
thought the
mean?
same thing, and then she kept talking, and I was like, "You're Generation X. You look 12."
Yeah, when
Okay.
she said that, I was like, what? Is that younger than us? I
Maybe.
was so confused.
Guess what, Ashley? You know what? Maybe you don't age as quickly if you don't have as much bullshit in your life.
Yeah, so true.
You know what I mean?
That's why you look like you're
True
85.
indeed. She is cool and she is hip, and I frankly want to be her when I grow up. I thought she wanted to be me when she grew up, but nope.
Someone
she's older than us,
delivering
I
me
think.
bacon mid-call. Are you joking?
Oh
I'm
my
like, you're
God,
just
we
out
didn't
here
even talk
living
about
my
that.
dream.
We didn't even talk about that.
I'm like, I would love a bacon fairy.
We're talking about sparking joy here, Ashley.
And
a
that would
bacon
spark joy
fairy
for
would
me.
spark joy. Therefore,
Absolutely.
based on Amanda's philosophy, I think it goes without saying, we need a bacon fairy.
Amen, sister.
Do
you want to be my bacon fairy?
I would love to be your bacon fairy, Ashley. And
Thank
with
you.
that, I think we close
You'd
out
have to cancel the expansion, though.
I'm going to have to cancel the expansion to become the bacon fairy. And on that note, I think that is a perfect time to step away from ye old podcast recording booth microphone setup today. Go focus on our digital strategy and get ready to become the bacon fairy. If you liked what you heard, and God knows you did, make sure you're following us online at Tyler G. Mount, and we can't wait to have you here next time. I hope you're prepared because we certainly won't be. Love you, Ashley.
Slay. Love you.
Okay, love you most.
Love you most.
Love you most.
Love you most.
Love you most. Love you most.
Love you most. I 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 love you more than you love you the most. I love you most.
Wildly Unprepared is hosted by me, Tyler Mount, and Ashley Antrabag, executive produced by Kate McGarrigle in collaboration with Henry Street Creative. Please be sure to give us a 5-star rating on your preferred platform and tell your friends that you just found their newest obsession. We love you so much, and we couldn't do this show without you. Okay, I'm nervous, and I don't know how to finish this, so you should just shut this off now. Is anyone still with me? Just my mom? Okay, bye, Yvonne.